Junie B., First Grader at Last by Barbara Park is a fictional story for grades kindergarten through second grade that is about a little girl named Junie B. Jones who is anxious to start her first day of first grade. Chapter 1 First Grade Surprises. Thursday. Dear First Grade Journal, yesterday was the first day of school. It is new here. Today, my teacher handed out these journals. He is making us write in these dumb things. Only, I don't even know what to write. My teacher has muscles and a mustache. His name is Mr. Scary. He made that name up, I believe. I am not even scared of him. Hardly. From Junie B., first grader. I put down my pencil and I looked at what I wrote. I did a sigh. I would like to go home now, I said to just myself. Shh, said a girl named May. I'm still trying to do my work. May sits next to me in the back of the room. I do not actually care for that girl. Just then, my teacher stood up at his desk. His mustache smiled real friendly. Okay, boys and girls, you can stop writing now, he said. As I told you earlier, we will be working in our journals quite often this year. In fact, it won't be long until your journal starts feeling like an old friend. I rolled my eyes at the ceiling. What kind of old friend looks like a dumb notebook? I said. Shh, said May again. You shouldn't talk while the teacher is talking, Junie Jones. I looked at her real annoyed. B, I said. My name is Junie B. I think I mentioned that to you before, May. I leaned closer to her face. B, 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 I said. After that, I slumped in my seat and I put my head on my desk. I peeked at the other children who sit next to me. Their names are Herb and Lenny and Jose. I do not know them from a hole in the ground. I did another sigh. First grade is not what it's cracked up to be. My room is named Room 1. I was nervous when I came here yesterday. That's how come Daddy had to carry me all the way to the room, 'cause my legs felt like squishy jello. He put me down outside the door. Well, here we are, Junie B., he said. First grade, at last. My stomach had flutterflies in it. Also, my arms had prickly goosebumps, and my forehead had drops of sweaty. I am a wreck, I said. Daddy smiled very nice. There's nothing to worry about, Junie B. I promise, he said. You are going to love first grade. Just think, there's a whole room full of brand new friends just waiting to meet you. He ruffled my hair. Are you ready to go in now? He asked. Are you ready to begin your first grade adventure? I looked at him a real long time. Then I quick spun around, and I zoomed down the hall as fast as I could. Daddy zoomed after me. He caught up with me speedy quick, and he carried me back to my class. Only this time, he carried me straight into the room. As soon as he put me down again, I hid behind his legs, 'cause that place was a zoo, I tell you. There were people everywhere. There were girls and boys, and mothers and daddies, and grandmas and grandpas. Plus also, there were drooly babies in strollers. Then, all of a sudden, my whole mouth came open. Because good news, I finally saw someone I knew. I jumped up and down and all around. Daddy, Daddy, it's Lucille, I hollered. Remember Lucille? Lucille was my bestest friend from kindergarten last year. Lucille was standing at a desk next to the window. I ran to her in a jiffy. Then I hugged and hugged that girl, and I couldn't even stop. Lucille, Lucille, it's me. It's your bestest friend from kindergarten, Junie B. Jones. I tried to pick her up. I am so glad to see you, friend, I shouted real joyful. Lucille pulled my arms off her. Stop it, Junie B., stop it, she said. You're wrinkling my new back-to-school dress. This thing cost a fortune. I stopped hugging her. Lucille smoothed and fluffed herself. I smoothed and fluffed her too. There, I said, good as new. After that, I grabbed Lucille's hand, and I started to pull. Come on, Lucille, let's go find 2 desks together, I said. I think we should sit near the door. Want to? Huh? If we sit near the door, we can stare at people who walk down the hall. Lucille yanked her hand away. No, Junie B, no. I'm going to sit at the desk right here, she said. I already picked it out with my 2 new friends, Camille and Chanel. She pointed at the door. See over there, she said. I met them before you came. They are saying goodbye to their mother. Aren't they precious? I looked at Camille and Chanel. And guess what? My eyes popped right out of my head. Because wowie, wow, wow. Those girls were twins. That's why. I sprang way high in the air. Twins, twins. They're twins, Lucille. This is our lucky day. I pulled on her again. Come on, Lucille. Let's go touch them. Hurry, hurry, before a line forms. Lucille did not budge a muscle. Stop it, Junie B. Quit pulling on me, she said. Camille and Chanel don't want to be touched. And besides, I am their new best friend, not you. I looked surprised at that girl. Yes, but I can be their bestest friend along with you, right, Lucille? I asked. All I have to do is meet them, right? And then all of us can be bestest friends together. Lucille shook her head. No, Junie B, I'm sorry. But you and I have already been best friends, remember? She said. We were best friends for a whole long year. And so now it's time for Camille and Chanel to get a turn. She did a shrug. It's only fair of me, she said. And besides, their names rhyme with mine. And yours doesn't. She wrinkled her nose very cute. Camille and Chanel and Lucille. See? Isn't that darling? After that, Lucille gave me a pat. Don't be sad, okay? She said. You and I can still be friends, Junie B, just not on a regular basis. After that, she waved her fingers, and she said, ta-ta, and she skipped to Camille and Chanel.